So, she wanted sex with her husband. He said, no, this is not the time. This is not the time. But she was so lusty, she obliged the husband to have sex life with her, and the result was 2 Asuras was born. We have to take so much care. You see. According to the time, according to the circumstances, therefore the Vedic principle has got Garbhadhan sanskar. To beget a child, it requires also reformation, time, mentality, situation. So, not like cats and dogs. So, creating the background very nicely, Satagur, they will beget a child. That child will come, some great man, some great devotee. So, everything has got the material relationship, how to do it. That is Shastra. You do it, but follow the Shastric injunction. So the Shastric injunction so far is concerned, as it is said here, that is Sattiki, Rajasi, Tamasi. The example is, just like the same fire spark is falling down from the blazing fire. You have seen the sparks. There are sparks, fire sparks with the blazing fire. Now, the sparks sometimes fall down outside the fire. You take the fire as spiritual world, and the spark is in the spiritual world, within the fire, but sometimes it falls down. Now, when it falls down, it comes in the material world. Now, what kind of fall down it is? Now, the spark may fall down in dry grass. As soon as it falls down in dry grass, there is chance of igniting fire in the dry grass. Satagun, that is Satagun. And if the fire spark falls down on the ground, then for some time it looks like fiery, but again it becomes extinguished. That is Rajun. And if the fire spark falls down in water, immediately finished. No more fire. So that is the distinction. The Tamagun, Rajagun and Satagun. So those who are in the Tamagun, they are hopeless. They can do something, waste time. But being in the Tamagun, it's like the spark being in the water. Water and fire, they are two opposite. So if one remains in Tamagun, he has no chance of coming out to become fire again. There is no chance. Therefore, the process is to bring from the Tamagun to Rajagun, and from Rajagun to Satagun, and then surpass Satagun. That is spiritual platform. This is the way. So, if we stick to the Tamagun principle, then there is no hope of spiritual realization. There is only hope of becoming hogs and dogs and like that. Their life is finished. So, those who are trying to come to the platform of spiritual realization, God realization, they must stick to the Satagun principle. Otherwise, it is hopeless. It is not hopeless, nothing is hopeless. It will take very, very long time. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita you will find the statement, Baulam janmalamante jnanavanamanga prapaddati. After many, many births, when one is actually wise, wise means in the Satagun platform, then he surrenders to Krishna, then the beginning of spiritual life is there, and he may finish this course of spiritual understanding even in this life, simply by understanding Krishna. Janma karma me dibbam ju janati tattata tapta dehang punarjanma naiti mamiti. Everything is there, described. So try to understand Bhagavad Gita very nicely, and even in this life you can finish your job of spiritual realization, self-realization, and may go back to home, back to God. Thank you very much. Chaita Darpana Marjanam, that is the definition given by Chaitanya. Everything Purity, impurity, everything is in the heart. If one in impure condition is thinking that I have now become pure, that is rascal. But in the purity platform, even there is no deity worship, premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva. He sees Krishna everywhere. And Haridas, we should not imitate that. We are in the lower stage. Therefore, deity worship required. Even if there is no temple, you can keep small deity in a small box and open it. After taking bath, sitting there, you can offer him little, whatever patram pushpam phalam teyam, little you can offer, little water. Where is the difficulty? Deity worship. You can worship deity anywhere also. In a small box you can keep the deity. And after taking bath, you offer something. If you have nothing to offer a little tulsi leaf or any leaf. That Krishna says, patram pushpam phalam tuyam. Real thing is whether you are lover and devotee. Then Krishna will accept anything you offer. It is not you have to cook very sumptuously, very rich food, then Krishna will offer. Krishna is not after your food. Krishna is after your devotion and faith. That can be created anywhere if you are actually sincere.
There also is the position of, or some question is raised as to how to actually follow the authority. What is the authority between...
Authority is your spiritual master. You do not know his authority. Why this question is there? If one is initiated, then he accepted the authority. And if he does not follow the instruction of spiritual master, he is a rascal. He is defying the authority. That's all.
Question also is there, the authority is the spiritual master, but via media to the spiritual master, or the position of the difference, like we were discussing in the automobile, of Shiksha and Diksha Guru. There is sometimes...
So Shiksha and Diksha Guru, a Shiksha Guru who instructs against the instruction of spirit, he is not a Shiksha Guru. He is a demon. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru means sometimes Diksha Guru is not present always. Therefore, one can take learning and instruction from an advanced devotee. That is called the Sikha Guru. Sikha Guru does not mean he is speaking something against the teachings of the Diksha Guru. He is not a Sikha Guru, he is a rascal. Because that is offense. Guru Rava, first offense is Guru Rava Jnana, defying the authority of Guru. That is the first offense. So one is offensive, how we can make advance in chanting? You cannot make. Everything is finished in the beginning. Guru Rava Jnana. Everything is there. If one is disobeying the spiritual master, he cannot remain in the pure status of life. He cannot be Sikha Guru or anything else. He is finished immediately. Guru Rava Jnana Sutta Shastra Nindanam Namnat Balad Jasahi. You do not study all these things. You become initiated. There are 10 kinds of offenses. Do you have any regard for these things or not? You must have heard these 10 kinds of offenses. The first offense is to disobey the orders of Guru. That is first offense. So if you are offensive, how you can become advanced by chanting? That is also not possible.
She wants to know actually that should they just have the chanting without reading your books or without instruction or following...
But that chanting must be pure. Your Guru is writing books. If you think there is no necessity of reading books, that is Guru Avagya. Do you mean to say I am writing these books whole night for selling and making money? Why do you think like that?
There should just be chanting and reading of the books.
Yes.
But how much comment?
She says that how much comment should there be for reading the books? Actually, the situation is that to be proper shiksha means that one must give instruction as the spiritual master is to follow your program, rising...
That you have already sung. Arna Koriya Mone Asa.
Yes.
Guru Mukha Padma, what is that? Read.
Arana
Koriya Mane Asha.
Do not think otherwise. Whatever Guru has said, accept it. Finally. Arna Koriya Mane Asa. Don't divert from this. This is the instruction. How you can divert from the instruction of Guru?
Just read it. Not comment.
Yes. Read it or not read it, but you have to realize